Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. I am doing a thoughts on the last voyage of the Demeter. The only thing I can say about this movie is plot holes. There are so many plot holes in this movie. It is astounding. But it was pretty good, I will admit that. Like, aside from the plot holes, which, biggest one in my opinion, is... Okay, I'm sorry for not saying this earlier, but spoilers ahead for those that have not seen it. The biggest plot point that I want to talk about, or should I say the biggest plot hole that I want to talk about, is Anna. Now, in the movie, Dracula brought her to feed on, as it were. At the end of the movie, it turns out she's turned into, I think as a technical term would be, a thrall. Anyone who knows more about vampires, let me know in the comments. But yeah, basically, it took her from the first time that we see, it goes from like the first time that we see her to the end of the movie, and she is just normal. And then when we get to the end, after we find out what happened with the Demeter, it's like, what the hell? How did she last this long before turning? Because from what I saw, one of the crew members and the captain's grandson turned like that. Again, plot holes, people, plot holes. I just want this on record. I have, in fact, read Bram Stoker's Dracula. In fact, I own the book. I also own the audiobook version of this book, which, yes, I have read, and I honestly like the audiobook version. Well, I should just say I like the book better than a lot of other movie interpretations. But I will say this, Dracula in this movie is awesome. I love the Dracula in this movie. Like, they gave him a little bit more of an animalistic appearance, and the fact that, like, in stereotypical vampire movies, you'll see that they only have, like, you know, the two teeth that you just bite someone's neck, and that's supposed to turn into a vampire. I like that they gave him, like, a full mouth of fangs. Like, argh! I love that. I also like that they gave him, like, the House of the Dragon, and the dragon symbol, and they did keep it to the fact to where, in the book, that he was being shipped with boxes of earth from Romania to England. Yes, this was in the book. I swear on it. But what I like about it is that when we start the movie, we see that the Demeter is just destroyed. Okay? Like, it looks like that ship has been floating for years, and then it just finally came aground. And then when we get in, we see, like, there's no survivors. No one has survived the voyage of the Demeter. Nothing. So and then we get to where they're loading the ships with the earth and getting the crew, and then on their way. We go from, and the entire movie is basically showing the chaos of what happens on the ship. I like that. I really do. That is some good storytelling. Like, there can be some great storytelling moments right there. And the storytelling is there. It's pretty good, but it can be better. Number one, plug the plot holes. I am not going to say this any more than that. Plug the plot holes and give us a little bit more character development. That's all I'm saying. Just some character development and plot hole fixing. Okay? That's literally all I ask, folks. But you know what? All in all, I did like this movie. I really did. I would give it a 6 out of 10. The characters were good. The bits with Dracula in the final match, which, don't get me wrong, was amazing. We have Wojak the doctor and Anna. Please don't ask me what the doctor's name is. I cannot remember. But literally, it was a good movie. Like, it was well done. Could be better, but I enjoyed it. And I also love the captain's desperation for, wanting to save his grandson. I mean, any grandfather or father or any parent would want their child to do well. Honestly, I can understand that. But I like that some of the narrative is, like, you can overhear it in how in the captain's logs, like saying, on this day, this time, this happened. I liked that. I really did. Gave it a little bit more, it gave more context to what was going on. But still, final fight with Dracula, nothing is going to beat it. And then we find how the sails and everything, and how the ship itself became so decrepit looking when it ran aground in England. But the ending, I cannot stress this enough, the ending of it, because in the movie, we get told by the kid that's on the ship, he said, if you ever need something, just do this. Use the book for that. Just knock it. You'll hear it through the entire ship. And see, everyone can hear it. End of the movie. The doctor is drawing Anna, and he's in a bar. This is what you hear now, and this is what you hear. You look over. There's Dracula in all his finery with the cane. All I can say is, if we ever get a second movie, I highly doubt it, but if, there's an if, we ever get one, or if we ever got one, I would totally watch that. I want to see where this story goes, but if anything, you would just follow the book. So no point. But anyway, guys, that's it for me today. I'll see you guys next time with some Arkham City. We're close to the end, so I'll see you guys then.